Okay guys, we're gonna make homemade almond milk. It's really simple, really easy. Remember, we soaked a cup of almonds overnight for 8 hours. Soak them overnight. There they are. I've rinsed them off and I've drained them. Got them here. You're gonna need 4 cups of water, filtered water, faucet water. You're gonna need something to put your almond milk in. You're gonna need some cheesecloths, or you can have the nut bags. You're gonna need that. Medjool dates. I get these from Aldi. Big thing of $4 or $5 or so. If you don't have dates, you can also use this date syrup, or you could probably use maple syrup for that matter. This I got at Trader Joe's. I think it was probably $4 or $5 or so. But you can use this or the medjool dates. I'm just going to use the medjool dates because we have them. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut you get that pit out. Use one big one or like 2 small ones. I mean, you know, just whatever. Oh, and then like a little dash of salt too. Alright, then you're going to take your blender. I got the old school Ninja, and this is basically what we use this for, is the almond milk. I don't use this for anything else, so it's in pretty rough shape, but it does a good job. It does a good job for this. You put maybe not the whole 4 cups, but like half of it. Put all your little almonds in there. Throw your dates in there. Dash of salt. Pop your lid on it. You're going to mix it up, blend it up. I mean, you can use probably an immersion blender or any kind of good blender. This is just, like I said, it's an old blender, and this is what we use it for. It's just for the almond milk. Pretty much mixed. And I didn't get quite all my 4 cups of water in there because this is missing a seal or something, so it'll leak if I put all that 4 cups in there. Then, what we're going to do, I'm going to pour the rest of this in here like this. Get this going here. This is not the greatest blender, but you know. Then we're going to put it in here. This is just how I do it. It's just easier for me to do this. Alright, that's not all of it. Then you get your little cheesecloth, nut bag, however you want to do it. This just is easier for me. This is the way I've been doing it. I just kind of pour as much as I can without it collapsing in like that. You don't want that to happen. And then you just gotta strain it. It's hard. See all those pieces? And there's gonna be the dates in there too that didn't get completely, whatever. Then you strain it like you're milking a cow. You get all of it really good because it's, wash your hands obviously because you're gonna get messy. And also, one thing you can do with the almonds that you know, all that, I don't know, what is that stuff, the almond paste or whatever it is. What you can do is you can lay it out on some parchment paper and really thin and put it in your oven and bake it. At a low temperature, I don't know exactly, but you can grind this all up after it cooks in your oven. You can grind it all up and you can make almond flour. I don't know. We did it once when we froze it in the freezer. Anyway, drain it really good. You think you've got it all out pretty good. What I like to do is get my jar that they're gonna keep it in the refrigerator, and then I just put it in this little thing because it's easier to pour. You put it in your jar. And you got almond milk. It's actually really good. And you can put as many medjool dates as you want. put one in if you don't like it too sweet, or, you know, however you like it. It's just, you know, it's really simple. And I probably put a little bit more than 4 cups. But that's okay because they will drink it. The kids put it in their smoothies and their cereal. And that's that. Ta-da!